I'd replied, Eddie ends the debate, but there is another call. Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's my pleasure to speak on this bill. And to be honest, I would be happy to support this bill if it was local government, rates moderation amendment bill. But that's not what we've got. We've only got local government salary moderation. If it was rates moderation, I would be very in favour of this bill, because that is the biggest issue that we're facing up in Auckland, particularly at the moment, with rates going through the roof in Epsom, 10% a year, year upon year upon year. And so it is not so much the CEO that matters how much money he's getting in his bank, but it is how much, or she, it is how much the rates that the people are facing that we're concerned about, and that's what this government is focused upon. And in Auckland, we do have a real issue, and the current mayor can blame all sorts of things for that, but there are two drivers that are driving rates up to unaffordable levels, where people, particularly on fixed incomes in some parts of the city, are finding it difficult to make ends meet. Two drivers are spending, undisciplined, continual spending. The government has got its spending under control and is focused on getting back to surplus. Households around the city and around the country are readjusting their spending habits. They're saving more, responding to the global situation, but unfortunately too many councils in this country haven't quite got the message and continue to go on increasing spending by 10-15% each year, as if somehow the households can afford to pay it. So we need to adjust ourselves to the situation. The second driver, of course, in Auckland particularly, is the way that the rates have been organised, with a very, very low uniform charge, which has put so much emphasis onto property valuations, and that has driven huge rate increases into areas such as the North Shore, which some members here should be worried about. So looking at this bill, which is really just a diversion and not dealing with any of the broad issues in local government, which are about controlling spending, this is a piece of nonsense that we won't be supporting. And I'd urge the House to, and I'd urge Annette King, who has a great interest in local government, to take more attention and focus more on those issues that householders are concerned about, which is rates, and getting them under control, and focusing on some of those basics that we need to focus on there. And one of the main areas that we're going to be dealing with over the next few weeks is focusing the local government back on some of the core activities, and not getting so carried away with the four well-beings, which have been a charter for the massive growth in spending in local government over the last decade, since the 2002 bill. So I'm looking forward to hearing Annette King. I'm looking forward to Annette King explaining to us what is going to be happening there. So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, I would so much like to have the opportunity to show some bipartisan spirit and support Ms. King in her legislation here, but unfortunately, like I say, if it was the local government rates moderation amendment bill, I would be very supportive, but it is not, and so I have to stand opposed to it. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker.